We're here for another VIP day with Kristin, owner of Selman's Jewelers.
So happy to be here.
I want Kristin to tell you about the history of her company and all the things that you offer and where you're located, all the things.
So I'm the fourth generation jeweler. My mom and my dad bought this store that I now own in 1985. And so they sold it to me 2 years ago. And I'm excited to just carry on the legacy that was started and offer fine jewelry and fashion jewelry and repair and custom, all the things that you could want in jewelry.
Yeah, the custom is like a really big thing. So if you're watching this, like any ring that someone wanted to create, you can create through that thing on your website, right?
Right.
What do you call it? The custom
ring builder.
Custom ring builder. Yeah, I played with it last night.
Did you?
I did, and then I got a text message from someone, which was great. It's working.
Good. So that's really targeted towards engagement rings, but one of my favorite things to do is to take, you have your grandmothers or your aunts, your jewelry, and you don't like the way that it is, but you want the sentimental piece. So I love to take things and redesign them and make it something wearable.
Ooh, that's really
one of my
good.
favorite things.
So then what we're gonna do today is figure out how can we get more people to find Kristin at Selman's on how they can take these custom pieces and be able to spruce it up a little bit.
Yeah,
I love that.
Sounds good.
So today we're diving into Kristin's website. We're doing social media. We're looking at maybe creating some ads. We are gonna actually audit your ads on Google and on Facebook and Instagram. It's gonna be a great day.
Sounds good.
You ready?
Yes.
Here we go. So the first thing we're gonna do is we are gonna audit. And a lot of this is going to be your website and your products. And then we'll talk about social. And the reason we do all the auditing first is because there's so much we want you to change before we do anything more with your ads. We're gonna map out some videos that we want to do together. So we'll figure out, I have a few ideas, but we'll see what videos we want to film here because Robert's gonna film, edit, and deliver you some other videos. It's either an ad or is a video we could use on your actual website. And then after videos, we are gonna talk ad strategy. There's some things we're gonna change. We're gonna start with Google. Google's gonna be the majority because that's where you're spending the majority of your money right now. And then we'll look at Facebook and Instagram. But that's the plan. We're about to go through so much, so just a quick skim, like you see. There's so much, we'll send it to you after. So you can take notes, but it's recorded and we're giving you a document that has it all.
Okay.
So you really don't have to worry about missing something. But if there's anything you just decide to want to write down for your own memory, absolutely do. But yeah, we're gonna walk through a lot of stuff on your website now.
So in my notes, I wrote the Sarah engagement ring or Mackenzie engagement ring or something like that, where it still includes engagement ring, but you have a name. Especially when people go back to it, they're like, okay, I really like this specific diamond ring. And then they're searching for it and they're like, oh man, I can't find it because they're all labeled the same thing. But if they remember oh, this is the Sarah engagement ring, they can type in for search for products and then it will come up.
So tell me this. If you saw a bunch of different people with the product imagery, that had bought some of the bigger ring, if you saw a big, let's just pretend, someone who looked fabulous and their hand was popping down and it was a big ring and there were different examples, would you feel safer about ordering it online?
I personally would fly to Mississippi and go to the store. Because you think of the really big stores in New York that are I got this at, X, Y, and Z in New York City. It's I'm gonna take a trip and go to New York and get my diamond engagement ring. Other things on the website you could totally ship, but I'm just thinking specifically for engagement rings, how can we sell that online?
I would just need to see other people's proof that they had done it custom. Mm-hmm. Because I do think, that's so true. It's a trust thing. It's am I really gonna pay this $5,000 online right now and hope that I'm really gonna get a real ring that really is this custom? I totally see that.
Yeah.
So I wonder if there's a way on the custom a video or I'm wondering if we could have something that speaks to this is legit. Here's exactly what we do. My name's Kristin, I own it. This is what we do. Here's how I think there's a way that you could build a relationship just for custom.
Emily Judy's, so she does, based on her offer, she does a quiz of what it was what level of energy are you or something like that. And I love a quiz, and so I wanted to see what level energy I was, so I took it, and now I get her emails because it's a whole retargeting thing. And so you could do something similar with this of what ring are you? Are you a solitaire? Are you a halo? And then you go through and then you could get people on your email list. Okay, Meet the Team page is great. I would love to see the photos of the team. These photos are great. I would love to see these on the home page additionally, because it creates the in-store experience.
I love these. They really do look so good and credible.
And so it's like, yes, we want to increase the sales online, but also people that are coming in store is, okay, like what does this store look like? Is this like a store that I would want to even go in? And I think these are really credible photos for that.
And we've had such a great day so far. We were about to go to lunch. So what we did on the first half of the day was we audited so much of her website. Were you ready for like all of the things that we found? And was there anything in particular that stood out that you were like, ooh, I'm glad that we looked at that?
All of it, really.
Yeah.
I am thankful for feedback and somebody else's perspective.
We found some things that you made live changes on. Like Kristin is great at jewelry and picking it out and designing and all these things. She's also a web developer apparently, because she was like putting your Google reviews on the website, which looks so good for that validation. She has over 400 5-star reviews. So we were like, we have to have that credibility up front because you don't get that many reviews for no reason. So we're gonna go have lunch and then we'll do an end of the day. We're gonna do some filming of some ads. We're gonna look at some ads. We might even set up some ads. So it's gonna be great.
Woo-hoo.
Let's do it.
Can't wait.
Boom. I really want to do something for love. Like it's Valentine's. Like having something that we could film today, like that's fun, that you could just turn on for Valentine's immediately. I think we should do that. Let's do a Valentine's ad for the men. Let's take a second and map out what that could be. I think that should be one of them because I think that will be useful. And then if it goes well this Valentine's, you can use the same video for next Valentine's. Like truly. Yeah.
Let me save you from yourself. Okay.
Something like that. Okay.
We're not going to belittle them.
No.
But
like,
we need to help them.
If you're a man seeing this video right now, it's on purpose. And it's because you live within X amount of miles of Selman's Jewelers. And guess what's happening? Valentine's Day. If you're shocked right now, because you're like, oh no, Valentine's Day is coming up.
Come see me.
Come see me. Let me help you. Help you.
Yeah.
And then she get in like, because you want to get lucky, right?
Guys, if you're seeing this, it's not an accident. You're probably within about 25 minutes of Selman's Jewelers, and Valentine's Day is coming fast. Here's the good news. You're not in trouble yet. Come see me at Selman's. Tell me about the love of your life, your budget, and how much a happy household is worth to you. I'll take it from there. Don't wait until the last minute. I've got you.
I would love to see a little note about family-owned, 80-year-old business, all of that on the homepage as well.
That's what differentiates you and adds credibility and makes us not think you're just another random Shopify store that is randomly getting sketchy diamonds somewhere. The last thing I want to do is show you some Google stuff. Yeah. You might have used it as an ad behind the scenes, but if you use the existing post, it'll have all the likes, comments, and shares.
Oh, yeah. It's probably from that.
And I'd rather you attach the ad to the post versus just taking the video and uploading it separately so that all the...
So people can see it?
So that they can see all the other like shares and comments it got. Because if you use the existing post as the ad versus just uploading the video as the ad, it'll have all this other validation.
I understand.
Well, you're tracking 123 web form submits in the last 30 days. That's interesting. I'm like, what is that? Then you have Google app purchases. So there were 4 conversions. 4 people bought on Google Shopping. Total 230. Okay. But there's 8,900 in people's carts on the Google Shopping app. And then store visits. So the reason this is so tiny for this one campaign is because you're targeting the entire United States of America. And you're actually, in my opinion, like I think you should pause this campaign, even though it's getting some stuff. I really think you would get exponentially better if you paused this and did something else that's just local.
Okay.
So, and I want your product and website. Your website on Shopify looks great. It's just we need to make these changes we talked about before I want you to like confidently spend. There's so many people I say spend more, and I just want you to make the changes first. But you actually got a lot of action. People are putting stuff in their cart, but not a lot of people are pulling the trigger.
Yeah.
I think there's a few reasons for that. Number one is we're not retargeting very well. Like they're finding you once and then they're not seeing you constantly, which is a retargeting problem. I want you to be retargeting on TikTok and I want you to be retargeting on Facebook and Instagram, but we're not. And the only way we're kind of retargeting is through Performance Max, which is your other campaign, which I'll show you in just a second. I'm probably gonna just do it for volume since we just want like store traffic. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because if we optimize towards sales and there's not a bunch of sales volume happening online, then the campaign will get confused. Like it needs something to have a signal. And so we're not doing leads because it's not a form. We really need it to be traffic or engagement is what I do. So I think I'm gonna do traffic.
Okay.
And that's a VIP day. So you got video ads, you got static ads, you got a Facebook campaign, you got 2 Facebook campaigns, you got a Google campaign, you got a fixed Google campaign, and you got a website on it.
I love it.
You got a new post on your page, you got a new Instagram bio.
I wish I could do this every few months.
So-
Okay, here we go.
So this is the feedback that we've been given. It's like, okay, can I just make all these changes and then come back? Yes, you absolutely can. Reporting live from yet another incredible VIP day with Kristin, who owns Selman Jewelers. So we went through so much today. We did her website. We looked at her social media. We even posted some stuff on her social media, new captions, new description and bio from Meredith. Meredith made her some ads while we were setting up new campaigns on Google and Facebook. It was a lot of great stuff today. So I'll start with Meredith before we head to dinner. What were some of the takeaways that you had that you think will make the biggest difference for Kristin today that you shared?
I think the biggest takeaway that Kristin can apply is the initial homepage, so the landing page, as soon as someone gets on their website, to be able to showcase, one, they have been in business for 80 years, that they're locally owned, that she went to high school, probably down the street. And I feel like that really encompasses the small town feel and supporting local. And I also think adding in the Google reviews that were hiding on another page and how many Google reviews there were. And so being able to showcase that, add some credibility, kind of depict the details of the header. So being able to match up, if it says engagement rings on the CTA, being able to showcase that with a engagement ring picture, things that you think are simple, but when business owners are moving so quickly, it's nice to have someone on the outside look at it as a whole picture and be able to call those out.
Yeah. My favorite things that Meredith talked about today was about trust, because Kristin has her local brick and mortar, but you can also design these incredible custom rings. They do this wax printing of it. So you make sure that you love the ring that you're buying custom because you design it, and then they ship it to you in this wax situation that allows you to really see if you like it. And so one of the things that Meredith found that I loved was just thinking about, she always puts herself in the shoes of someone who doesn't know the person. And so she was like, I might have some distrust on this online website for these reasons. So even just changing the homepage with seeing her and the family and the footage that we do will allow people to trust you more, so that they're more likely when they find you from ads to actually be okay doing the shipping of a big purchase. So I think just seeing how we can increase the trust is a really big deal. So that was really awesome. And that's why Meredith is our brand and creative lead at the company, because she's overall thinking about how can we increase trust. And so I love getting to see how she does that. So Kristin, a lot happened today. I will tell you, my favorite part was the ads with the hands. I can't wait for everybody to see the ads. And you showing up on camera, I got to watch you go from one version of saying a script to just immediately applying feedback and just owning it. And we all had so much fun. I don't think we've laughed like that as we're filming a bunch of ads here. Yeah. So it's been fun. What was your favorite thing of everything that we knocked out today, if you had to pick one thing?
Oh gosh. So, obviously those ads were the most fun.
They were the most fun.
My favorite thing is taking the data that we had and saying, okay, this is what we need to do, the moves that we need to make. Meredith's things are going to help with those long-term goals, in addition to all of it being wrapped up in one thing, because it all works together so much that piecing all of it together is important.
Let me ask you this, this will be our last question, is of everything that the team found today, do you feel like these are all these recommendations or ideas would have been something that you could have just done on your own?
No, I can't do this on my own.
I love Kristin. It's just one of those things, it really is nice, because I think business owners, they look at their business so much, it's hard to see it with fresh eyes. And so I think that's the value, is people that don't see it all day, every day. I feel like we always find different things that's helpful with different context, especially as people that would buy everything you're selling. It was nice for us to be okay, what would make us want to buy? What would make us trust? How would we set this up? What would we search for? So.
Yeah, and that's a question I seek the answer to, right? Because I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
A big question that I tell someone is why would what made you go to that store? Like, what made you do that? And so to have the outside perspective is amazing. And I live by the fact that if someone knows how to do something better than me, I learn from them. And that is all of the people here at this table, because we all have different gifts.
This is why you have a multi-million-dollar jewelry business, Kristin, because you're smart and you've invested in great things in the business. So we loved it so much. I'm so serious though. If you have not been to her custom website builder for the rings, like it is next level. Meredith and I almost bought rings. We were like, wait, we have to focus. Stay focused. So truly, you can actually buy any of her products online, which are great. So we will link below this video to Selman's Jewelers so you can take a look at her Instagram. It looks so good. Follow along. And we were so happy that we got to do this together. We love you so much. We just advertised her name. We're going to make it rain. We love you. See you on the next video. Bye.